Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. And if you have been here for a while, thank you so much for continuing to stay with me through these times. Today's video is going to be a Ulta and Target haul. It's mostly beauty, some skincare. So let's go ahead and get started. Now for Ulta, I only ordered 2 things for myself from that site. The other stuff was for my husband for his beard care. But I'll go ahead and show you what I got. I picked up this Makeup Revolution. This is the new Satin Matte Powder Foundation with hyaluronic acid and cannabis sativa. I noticed a lot of the newer like e.l.f. skincare products and even some lip balms they have has the cannabis sativa in it as well. Not so sure about the hyaluronic acid on the e.l.f. products on that, but I love powder foundations for almost like everyday use just because it's super fast and easy. And I have mostly been using the Maybelline Superstay. What is it? Hold on, I have it right here. The Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage. And I decided to go ahead and try this. I was like, you know what? Why not? It's like, I think it was like $10.99 or something like that. So it's really comparable in price to the Superstay. I can't remember if this was around $10 or $12 as well for this one. So it's pretty affordable. And this is the Conceal and Define. It says Conceal and Define, and I got the shade P6. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it out of the packaging. So this is basically what it looks like. It's really nice. It's not too heavy, it's lightweight. It has a little button right here that you can push to open it. And it does come with a little sponge, which obviously I'm probably not going to use. And then it has like a cover here, and it has like an R engraved into it. The little cover lifts up so that you can use it. And this is the shade. You can see it. And let's see here. I also picked up this Knicks High Glass finishing powder. I haven't been using many finishing powders, period, especially for a daily, since I've been using a lot of powder foundations daily. Now the only time I will use a finishing powder is for my under eyes, set my under eyes, and also when I'm not wearing a powder foundation, I will set my makeup in certain areas with a finishing powder. Now I am obsessed with illuminating myself, so when I saw a high glass finishing powder, I was like, I have to check that out. So the shade I got was, this says it's light, and if you can tell, it does have like some chromatic effects to it. I did swatch this out, and when you do, I don't know if it's going to come off on camera, but in person it's very hard to see on camera. Yeah, it's really hard. You can barely see where I put it right here at all. But it has like a little pinky kind of undertone to it, kind of like a highlighter. So definitely not for setting under the eyes, I would say. If you do very lightly, it is slightly illuminating. Just don't put too much because like I said, it has that like pinky kind of undertone in certain light. So it almost comes off as almost like a highlighter and not just like an illuminating powder. I was just really excited because I thought, oh, an illuminating powder. I'm like obsessed with illuminating myself because I'm obsessed with highlighters. Yeah, so like I said, has that pinky kind of undertone like a highlighter to it. So just be really careful, apply it lightly. But yeah, picked that up from Ulta. It is not on the cheap side either. This is not very cheap. I think it was like 12 bucks for this, so a little bit on the pricey side. But of course, as we all know, a lot of the NYX products are a little bit more pricey, kind of like Maybelline and L'Oreal, kind of up there. And then I picked up from, oh, that's all I got from Ulta, like I said. But from Target, I got this mascara. It's from Soap and Glory, and it is Thick and Fast mascara. It says it's a Flash Extensions Effect mascara. and it says no flake, 4D Flexi Wax Technology, and Silicote Mineral Lash Plump. And I really have a hard time with mascara. I have to stick to the ones that I know that work for me and that I really like, because a lot of times when I pick new mascaras, they do not work out at all. This is the shade Wicked Black, and I typically tend to go for the brushes that are like the old school kind of bristles, like really dense and put plump together like this. I do not like most of the newer mascaras that come out that have like plastic bristles that are like sparse and like far in between, because it doesn't coat my lashes and like give me that volume and length that I need. It makes it look more like spider eyes, and because I have minimal lashes already, or should I say they don't exist at all. So when I use like those kind of bristles, it does not help my lashes at all. So I usually do go for the old school type brushes over the like plasticky, pointy looking weird ones that look all scary, like they're gonna pop your eyeball out. Yeah, so I picked this one up, and like I said, it's in Wicked Black. We'll see how that goes. It was not super pricey. It was like $7.99, so it's really comparable to the L'Oreal Lash Paradise and stuff like that, but the L'Oreal I think is actually even more expensive than this one. So hopefully this one will work out. And I picked up another e.l.f. This is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in Neutral Brown. This is one of my absolute favorites from the drugstore, just because it's so affordable, and I like the Ultra Precise Micro type brow pencils a lot. It's just not super creamy, it's more chalky, but for the price, I had to pick it up, because if you're out, you're out, right? So, I mean, it's like I think it's $5, $5 or $6, I can't remember. $5, I believe, but... And then I also picked up, I had mentioned in one of my last videos, my Get Ready With Me video, that I needed a new Maybelline, what is this? The Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And mine is in Fair. And I had to pick this up because this is one of my favorite ones. I use it almost every day. It is very good coverage. It does not crease up. And it is not very like thick and like cakey looking, but it does have good coverage, and mine is almost gone. So I did pick another one of these up because that's like one of my favorites that I use. And let's see, I picked up a couple of lipsticks from Knicks. I am more of a liquid lipstick type of girl, but every once in a while I do get sucked into buying an actual lipstick, and most of the time I go for mattes. This is the NYX Professional Suede Matte Lipstick. This shade is Brunch Me, and it's coming off very brown on camera. It does have a brown undertone, but it's also pink. It has a pink undertone to it, and I was like, you know, the most lipsticks that I will go for are matte, just because I don't like them like feathering out of the lip line, and I don't like them transferring, and the matte ones don't do that very easily. They don't transfer as easily, and they don't feather out of the lip line like the other ones do. And plus, I really like matte. I think it makes your lips look really full and nice. And let's see here, the next shade I picked up is called Dainty, and this one is more of a brown. It's a very light muted brown, like a nudie brown, and I picked that one up because I was like, you know, I do probably have similar shades to this, but not in a lipstick actual form. So we'll see how this one turns out. It is very light, so this would be good for a lot of daily type looks since it is so nude. And then I picked up a couple of Revlon. I have not bought Revlon lipsticks in a while. I used to be addicted to Revlon lipsticks. So this is in their matte collection as well. The packaging is really nice. I will say though that the lid is a little bit like chintzy, kind of like, it doesn't like pop off or anything, but it moves around a lot and makes a lot of noises. But the packaging is just so sleek and nice with this little gold rim. And it's so soft. It's like a velvety, rubbery type material, so it's really nice to touch. This one is in 14 Shameless. And it's more like, see, it's coming off way different on camera, but it looks like kind of brown, but it's more like a mauve-y type pinky brown. It's not like super brown like how it's coming off on camera. I hate when it does that on camera. It looks different than what it does in person, but we'll see how this one turns out. I thought I needed a new matte in that kind of color and like a mauve-y kind of color. And then the other one I picked up was Pick Me Up. This one is, now this one's coming off more like the Knicks one. So this one is more baby pinkish. On camera it looks a lot more deeper pinkish, brownish, but no, it's not. Anywho's, so that's the lip products that I picked up, and let's move on to some skincare. Lately I have been using this brand. My favorite brand is like Neutrogena, but I have been using this brand called Derma E, and it's a really good brand. First of all, they're GMO free, cruelty free, 100% vegan, gluten free, soy free, and it's like, I have really sensitive skin, so it's hard for me to try new products because one, I either get some kind of irritation or like super dry, or I break out. No, this breakout is not from this. I've been using this for a while. I just picked up a new one. Yeah, this breakout is from stress and hormones. Anywho's, and this one I picked up because it is anti-wrinkle, and it has vitamin A and glycolic acid in it. And I recently have gotten on the glycolic acid as well as the hyaluronic acid bandwagon, just because the hyaluronic acid is very moisturizing and hydrating, as well as glycolic acid is as well, but the glycolic acid also kind of like exfoliates the outer and slightly inner layers, so it brings out more fresher skin, but it also does that without drying it out. It hydrates as well. So I have been using these. Some people have to be careful with glycolic acid because if you have sensitive skin, a lot of times it will like super irritate you, but this one does not very much. This Bevel Skin exfoliating toner, this is technically a man's product, as you can see, but I thought it was interesting. It says it is 10% glycolic acid, exfoliates and restores. And so I picked that up. It does say only to use 2 times a week, so we'll see. But it says it actually can help exfoliate, which glycolic acid actually does, and it says it can help with ingrown hairs, which I guess that's good for men because they shave, but you know, we women can get that too. But so I thought I would try this, see how it goes. It is only something that you use like two times a week, but this was like about $12, I believe, $12.99 or something like that. So it wasn't super expensive, and it is, of course the bottle doesn't say, but it's 4 ounces. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, and then I picked up these 2 as well. This is the Derma E Anti-Aging Regenerative Serum. Again, it has vitamin A and glycolic acid in it, and this is the anti-wrinkle one. I have been using this as well. I love it. Just want to take it out so you can see what it looks like inside. So this is what it looks like, and it does have a little pump here, and it is 2 ounces. Oh, I forgot to tell you how much. This one is 6 ounces, so you get a pretty good amount, and this one I think is like 10 bucks. This one is like 10 bucks. And these ones are a little bit more expensive. They're like 12, 15 bucks, I believe. I will have to check that. I will link it down below. Anyways, and I picked up another serum from that brand. It's the Vitamin C Concentrated Serum with Hyaluronic Acid. It says it's 100% stable vitamin C that can help collagen health. And I will take this one out so that you can see. And I like vitamin C just because it helps with wrinkles, it helps with brightening, it helps with any like dark like spots that you have, like old acne scarring and stuff like that. It will help to like lighten it up, the skin tone. So this is what it looks like, and it has a pump as well, and it is also 2 ounces. And so yeah, so that's what I got in my Ulta / Target kind of makeup beauty haul. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me going over my haul, and please don't forget to like and subscribe before leaving, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye!